Hey y'all, so this video starts off in Deep Rooted Sorrow quest, and this is where we're at on the map. If you follow these instructions right here, you'll be able to get to this quest, the Deep Rooted Sorrow. So what we're going to do first from here is we're going to land here at this house and speak to this group or this tribe here, and they're concerned because they're missing a child. So we're going to talk to them and then start pursuing this kidnapped child. So after that dialogue, we're going to start heading in the direction it's telling us to go. And we're going to approach a group of people where we're going to get a better understanding of what's going on with the kidnapped kid or with the people in general. And here's exactly where we're at the moment. Actually, we're a little east. That's where the white horn of the Snowhaven Hearth is. So we're a little east of that. This fight is like 3 phases, basically. Alright, I'm going to cut most of the cutscenes out, but leave a little bit of it so that we can see the order of events. And then basically you got to fight these dudes. And then after these dudes, we're going to be prompted to the big man.
Maybe we should offer you up instead.
So at first you think that's the kid, and then you realize that it's not. Those bombs that come out of my shoes, that's the parting gift. Walter Lanford dropped that parting gift and also the golden piggy bank and a Dane shotgun. I got a video for that as well. God, I love these moves, man. Boom! Hulk Hogan suplex. Actually, that was more like a tombstone or something, dude. Alright, so we're getting close to the main event here.
It's here! We've doomed ourselves now! The spirit will punish us all!
There he is. So this is like a 3-phase fight, like I was saying. So at first you try to get away, and you fail. So he dive bombs you immediately. I fail at dodging him, but you... Alright, so I'm going to adjust my armor for this one, but I wanted to show you this. So this dark red goblet that you get after you fight the Crimson Warden, when you drink that, it gives you plus 40 stamina. And I drank it right after I beat her, and now it's back in my inventory. Which is kind of strange because it's like a one-time only plus 40 stamina. So if you get it, drink it right away because it's going to boost your stamina. Anyways, I just wanted to point that out really fast in case you guys have it and didn't know what to do with it. This is the setup I have. These are the weapons I'm using and all the armor that I'm using for this fight. I want this on. So let's drink this goblet because I need everything I can get for this sucker. All right, here we go. It is time. Alright, so he can move. Like, he can jump. He's got some major reach. So I like to, like, dodge or roll into him and kind of get behind him as part of my strategy. Kind of like that. And I had most of my heals had like fire and ice. I used both. I really didn't pay attention to it, to be quite honest. Now this dude hits hard, so you want to make sure you keep your distance. Alright, so we're approaching phase 2. Once we knock his bar all the way down, phase 2 will begin. The cutscene's pretty wicked. Alright, so now we're about to start fighting him again. He's a little bit more brutal on this one. And once we get through with this or get him down a bit, there's going to be a third person that jumps into this fight. It's pretty awesome. You gotta dodge that like right on time. You gotta watch that. So I'm gonna light his ass on fire here in a minute. It looks like he's already feeling it. Make sure you stay well fed. He does not make it easy because he keeps lunging at you constantly. So if you try to build your focus up, you got to be very careful. Make sure you dodge. He's pretty animated. You'll know when he's coming at least. I'm going to take this time. He's going to come back. Where is he? He's coming. Trust that. Where the hell is he? There he is. All right, now here comes phase 3. And there's that second person I was talking about. I don't know what the deal is. This is my second attempt. Is that thing helping me? It is helping me. Cool. And I don't know if I'd call it a person. It looks more like King Kong. Donkey Kong. I don't know. Angry ape. Grape ape. So this part gets pretty brutal, dude. You gotta have your trigger on the eat button. That rain, that stuff he drops is no joke. So let this monkey distract them. I'm gonna use that guy's help as an advantage. Take advantage of that person's help and charge up while we can. I don't even know who that is. Sometimes you want to go in your inventory and eat stuff instead of eating like a very powerful food. You just don't want to waste anything. Like if I just need a little bit of healing, I'll go in here, pause it, and eat something that's not too big. 200 should work. Alright, I don't know what happens now. I don't know if there's a phase 5 or whatever. That monkey's cool, dude. We got King Kong helping us. Dude, that was awesome, bro. I cut so much of that out, and I did not want to because it was so good, and I didn't want to spoil it, though, because y'all got to see that for yourselves. Alright, so we got some juicy drops here. We got the White Horns earrings, the Frosttail Abyss gear, which is one of 2. It pairs with the Shattering Frost, which you get somewhere else. And then you get the Chill Fallen Sword. Great score. Dude, that was awesome, bro. That was awesome. Alright, so over here is the Chill Fallen Sword. You get it from over here, so make sure to grab that. And then there's a few random swords. Nothing too special, but nothing that shabby either. So now that we got all this, we're going to head back to the parents. And we didn't find a kid, obviously, but we still got to head back. Oh yeah, and there's also an Abyss Nexus right next to here. You want to make sure you grab that before you leave here. Dude, that was sick, bro. Here's a helpful tip. So in case you don't know this, before you invest in anything, make sure to click triangle and look at the details, because you can go down to the bottom and see how powerful you can get that item before you spend any resources on upgrading it. I do this with every upgrade I do to make sure I don't waste any valuable resources. And before you leave this area, so we did the fight right in there. And if you look over here, there's a thing over here in case you didn't grab it yet. Don't miss it. And I did find one more sword in there. It was the same one, the Volvo one or whatever it's called. Nothing special, but it's still loot. Ah, okay. So there's an Abyss Nexus right here. Hidden. Good to have, good to have. All right. So let's head to the people. I am going to cut this scene out and go right to the rewards because I don't want to ruin the story.
How could I?
I'm finding it just as hard.
Alright, so once we talk to this guy and go through this cutscene, we're going to get these rewards. So we finish this faction quest and we got this awesome cloak. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace out.